Hey retro lovers, today we're diving into a classic Sony hi-fi stack from the golden era of home audio. 4 iconic individual components making one really nice cohesive system. Let's zoom in and take a little look at what we've got. We've got the automatic stereo turntable system, the PS-LC150H. Below that, we have the double stereo cassette deck, the TC-WR445. Beneath that, we have the FM stereo and AM receiver, the STR-D511. And beneath that on the bottom here, we've got the 5-disc compact disc player, CDP-C245. What a bulky and beautiful looking stack that is. First up, and with a nice reflection of the elephant picture I've got up on the wall there, we've got the PS-LC150H, the fully automatic belt drive turntable. This was released in the mid-90s. It was designed with ease of use and reliability in mind. It's fully automatic, which means all you have to do is hit one button. The tone arm takes care of the rest. Let's have a look at some of the records we were going to listen to. Unfortunately, YouTube have been a little bit fussy today about the amount of music I can play from these albums. We were going to have a little bit of Credence on, a bit of The Clash, the Rolling Stones, and I have ended up going for a little bit of Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. The vinyl has seen better days. There's no way of holding this up, I don't think. I haven't bought anything to hold it up with, so let's see how that goes. We can release the tone arm, bring it over, and lower it. Look at it go. The good old days of listening to music, eh? A little bit before my time. But that doesn't stop me. And hopefully doesn't stop a lot of you either. This model came pre-fitted with a factory cartridge, and the built-in phono preamp meant that the plug and play worked with most systems. So perfect for people like me, beginners, just wanting to listen to vinyl on a bit of a budget. When the record ended, it would just lift and return automatically, making it nice and smooth and really nice and simple. Let's get the other 3 in this stack powered on. All got nice tactile buttons, a little bit spongy. Oh, a nice click on that one, on the tape deck. And we should see that wake up. On the amplifier, a nice click as well. And on the disc changer, bit of a different press. A bit spongier than the others. And where we go. Up next, we've got the dual cassette deck, the TC-WR445. We've got an A and B deck. And they both supported high-speed dubbing so that you could copy on a tape in half the time. Both decks are actually auto-reverse, meaning that you didn't have to flip the tape, you just let it play up both sides seamlessly. It supports Dolby D and C noise reduction, which used to clean up that hiss. Still giving you a nice little bit of a warm hiss, listening to the analog tapes. Little look at the buttons and the controls. So we've got the direction with relay, nice little click across. We've got the synchro dubbing option here, high and normal, A to B. And over here, which is quite unusual on a tape deck of this age, I thought, a nice little display here. We've got recording level, balance left to right, and as I said earlier on, we've got the Dolby noise reduction options here, off, B, and C. And of course, a nice headphone port as well. All right, let's get these open. They open really nice and smoothly. Again, YouTube's been a bit of a pain in the neck here, not letting us listen to much music. So we'll just stick greatest hits Olivia Newton-John in. Wrong way around. You know, all this time listening to tapes, still haven't quite figured out which way they go in. And let's have a little bit of Sunset Now, Heaven 17, of course, a classic on this station. Let's see if they play nicely. And B. And the display working nicely there, showing our left and right decibels our time elapsed through the tape. What a nice bit of kit. I actually realised that a nice bit of kit must be a Yorkshire saying until someone commented on one of my videos before saying they'd never heard it. Drop in the comments below if you've heard the term nice bit of kit or if it's a new one for you today. Next, we've got the Sony STR-D511. It's the AV receiver. Packed a punch in its day apparently. Still holds up if you're building a vintage stereo setup now, in my opinion. It supports Dolby Pro logic, 100 watts per channel, and enough analog inputs at the back to handle an entire setup. It's a pretty good workhorse, really nice, sturdily built, kind of no frills. Let me show you around the back a little bit. On the back here, you can see all these inputs and a whole jumble of cables that I've got going in there at the moment. Switching source is really nice and easy. You've got these big chunky buttons on the front here. Allows us to go from CD to tuner to phono, which is our turntable, and over to tape as well. Really nice, really simple. No frills really, as I said earlier. We've got the remote as well that lets us do the same on here too. CD, tuner, and phono. Nice big clunky 90s, maybe even 80s looking remote control there. Little bonus on this system as well is that it has the bass and the treble options built in here on the front. Really nice, easy light twist in there. Lovely. Not totally sure what all of these presets are for. Let me know if you know what this 1 to 9 and 0 are for there. We've got SUR. I'm not actually sure what SUR is, so please let me know. I didn't get a chance to research those. And we've also got a Pro Logic mode. And here, center level and rear level, adjusting the sounds. And finally, this beast on the bottom, the CDP-C245, Sony's 5-disc carousel CD changer. I love these things, always liked these things and always wanted one as a child and never was able to get one. It brings a bit of convenience and I think looking at it, a real bit of retro charm. It reminds me growing up in the 90s, really wanting one of these. I had a friend who had one, always jealous. It loads up to 5 discs and rotates. Let's have a little look through. Let's get it open. Inside at the moment, what have we got? We've got the best pub jukebox ever and hits of the 70s, disc 1. Couple of crackers. YouTube being a pain. Next video, I'm going to really try hard to get a little bit of audio in. This is my second time filming this video because the first time it got taken down and really wasn't letting me play around with editing them out. It's got shuffle play. You can see that on the screen light up. Continue, and allows you to program through which disc and which track you want to listen to as well. Custom programming, I think, would let you pick a disc and then a track on the disc as well. Let's play around with some other buttons that we've got here. We've got music scan on the bottom. It seems to be scanning through all discs. Perhaps. Peak search. I think that's setting your recording levels. Give me a bit of extra information in the comments below if you know a bit more than me. And we've got the chance to skip discs. And we've got the chance to exchange discs here. Got a feeling exchange opens up the whole lot. Doesn't seem to want to be playing ball anymore. Ah, there we go. Yeah, spins around a little bit. And every time you click it, it switches disc around. There you have it. A really nice retro, vintage bit of kit. I love stacks like these. I'm not sure if I've got room to keep this, but let me know if you've got room in your house to have one, if you've kept yours from a long time ago, or if you've got into this kind of stuff more recently. Thanks, like the video, please subscribe, trying to upload videos weekly of your favourite vintage and retro technology. Take care.